back to the second hour of our program. On the line with me, Dr. Stephen Stosny, PhD, founder of Compassion Power, author of several books. His latest, Soar Above, How to Use the Most Profound Part of Your Brain Under Any Kind of Stress. CompassionPower.com is his website. Dr. Stosny, am I correctly pronouncing your name?
You are very correct.
Okay, great. So I saw this article, Why We Are a Nervous Nation, PTTSD, post-Trump, post-traumatic stress disorder explained?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me about this.
Well, we did a national survey. It was done by the Radius Global Market Research and commissioned by care-.com. And that survey found that since the election, 59% of the people, and it's a national survey, were reporting more anxiety. And half of them are looking for ways to cope, going to doctors, support groups, that kind of thing. The symptoms are typical of anxiety, what people reported on the survey. That's nervousness, sleep disturbance, arguing with partners, resentment, smoking and drinking more, having less sex, and eating unhealthily.
So these are the consequences of people having anxiety around Donald Trump being elected president? I mean, is it that simple? Or the Republican Party taking over the entire, all three branches of our federal government? Is that what's driving this?
I'm not sure if it's that specifically attached to issues so much as uncertainty. This president has a very bold, aggressive leadership style, whether you like him or not. He's Twitter happy. Remember when we used to worry about trigger happy presidents?
Right.
But Twitter is by nature impulsive. And all of that is amplified by a pervasive social media. And another thing about anxiety is it's contagious. If you're around a nervous person, you're going to get nervous. So all of that's kind of a perfect storm for the rise in anxiety, as this poll is showing.
So you are a psychotherapist. What should we do about this?
Well, the greatest antidote for anxiety is connection. Connect to your family. See, I deal mostly with couples, and what's alarming to me is that couples blame each other for anxiety that comes from outside. So you might be listening to the news on your drive home, and it's a little bit upsetting to you, and then you're going to take it out on your wife or husband when you get there. That you can't do. You've got to connect, value the people you value more, value your children, feel protective of them. And one of the negative things about anxiety is the powerlessness of it. So whatever you stand for, lobby Congress, demonstrate, write letters, but and this is important, focus on what you're for rather than what you're against. What you're for gives conviction, which regulates anxiety. What you're against actually raises anxiety.
Yeah. Excellent, excellent stuff. To what extent, we're seeing this grassroots explosion in both parties, largely in the Republican Party with the election of Barack Obama, now largely in the Democratic Party with the election of Donald Trump, and all these groups popping up, and membership groups, and people are having. I mean, it used to just, on the left, it used to just be kind of drinking liberally, everything else was online, moveon.org, et cetera. And now you've got all these groups that are doing house parties and connections and Our Revolution, and people getting together and all this stuff. Is this people engaging in, perhaps unintentionally, in highly therapeutic behavior?
I think they're being driven by the anxiety, and humans, when they're anxious, tend to try to connect. So it's not surprising that you're going to see a proliferation of them.
Yeah, it's remarkable stuff. Dr. Stephen Stosny, the founder of Compassion Power, the author of several books, Soar Above, How to Use the Most Profound Parts of Your Brain Under Any Kind of Stress. CompassionPower.com is the website. And where can people find your article about Nervous Nation?
It's at care-.com.
Care-.com. CAREDASH.com.
Yes.
Okay, great. Dr. Stosny, thanks so much for dropping by today.
Well, thanks for having me.
Great speaking with you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.